Let's get right into the news. Do you know who says that? Oh, you don't watch DJ Killer Keemstar?
I don't know what that is.
Do you watch anything on YouTube that's not game related?
No, not really. I don't know who that is.
He's a YouTuber. He sucks.
No, I'm not very interested in the YouTube fame people.
Well, it's not like you should pay attention and study your, or fellow workers. I don't know. I think it's important to
to understand
see
what
other
else is out
people
there.
are doing, and I think it's interesting a lot of the time. I like.
Well,
I always watch H3. Don't always like it. I like iDubbbz.
What's iDubbbz?
He's the I'm gay guy. In the Tingle costume.
Oh,
he jumps
that one.
down. He says, "I'm gay." He has some good videos. He does videos about other YouTubers and why they're bad. Yeah. I don't know.
Ooh, what if he does one about us? What if he doesn't like us?
He doesn't do it to people of low quality. He does it to people that are terrible people.
Oh.
Like racist.
So what if he does it to us?
It's like people who belong in jail.
So what if it's about us?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We aren't notable or remotely creative enough to have a negative review in any context. It'd be like, oh, they're a gaming channel. Congratulations, you've done something that's been done a billion trillion times.
Well, then why are you even
adding
here?
nothing to the formula?
Why are you even here?
It's a hobby. It's fun. This is why you're here. I mean, we do some stuff different, but you kind of have to be self-aware of the fact that, we are a gaming channel. So it's
yeah. Oh shoot.
Oh no!
So close.
Although the TV reviews, that's a little bit.
No, it's fun.
People do.
We're just having fun. We're doing our gig.
I like doing those more than anything else, actually. But that's partly because watching TV is my favorite thing, and talking about TV is my second favorite thing.
See, and video games are my favorite thing.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of what's the big difference about it. Is I really like video games, but I'm not a video games guy. Where you are a video games guy.
I feel like I am. Well, it's weird because I feel like
try throwing that barrel there. No.
Shoot. I do have. I don't know. I'm interested in the physical construction of games, and not so much in the game design, but more in the analysis. It sounds really bad, but
no, what you're saying sounds terrible because the physical construction would be the design. I feel like you're into more the.
I'm not into doing the design. I'm into interpreting the design.
Yeah, it's a nuanced, and that's a nice way of putting it. Thing. Oh yeah, I thought I was going for some reason. No, but yeah, you are a video games guy. I am a movie and TV guy.
Shoot, that happened last time too. I'm also a Harry Potter guy.
No, you can't be a Harry. That's too specific.
How is that not specific?
I said that's too specific.
No, how is that too specific? I should say.
You can't be a one thing guy.
You can be a one-trick pony.
I can't be a Seinfeld guy. That's what the heck?
I'm a one-trick brony.
You gotta pick a medium.
I'm a one-trick pepperoni.
You can be a fantasy literature guy, but you aren't because it's really only Harry Potter. You ever read Lord of the Rings?
Nope.
You should.
I bought some for my classroom that came in today, so.
I think they're really good books. Well, then again, I've read the Silmarillion. I guess if you're a Harry Potter guy, I'm a Lord of the Rings guy. I had a Lord of the Rings class once.
That's fun. I would love to do something like that.
It was actually very interesting because we studied the teacher was.
Uh-oh.
The teacher wasn't a history or English teacher. She was a linguist.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
studied language. So
that's
a big
awesome.
focus of the class was... Well, the big thing about Lord of the Rings is it was Tolkien came up with these languages because that's what his passion was. And he's oh, I got to write a book and story to go around these.
Mm-hmm.
So we focused on learning Elvish characters and studying the languages and history behind them. More so than the character analysis.
Yeah.
Which was a very interesting take on it.
Ooh, Nelly! Nelly Furtado. Okay.
Plus, without Lord of the Rings, there wouldn't be Harry Potter, so...
Well, without Chronicles of Narnia, there wouldn't be Lord of the Rings.
That's not true at all. Doesn't even make sense. When did Chronicles of Narnia come out?
Chronicles of Narnia and Lord of the Rings came out around the same time because Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were in discussion.
They were World War II buddies, weren't they?
I don't know if it was. I don't know like their exact how they know each other, but I know they were buddies.
Okay, well, Lord of the Rings is a million times better. I don't even like Chronicles of Narnia.
Well, I like them.
It's like a Bible metaphor, right? Isn't that a big thing? Or am I thinking of Golden Compass?
No. Well, they both have to do with religion. It's supposed to be like a Bible metaphor, but I don't know, I like them.
I guess I read them when I was really, really young, so I can only remember stuff from the movies, because I saw those when I was older. And the movies aren't fantastic. They are not as good as the Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. And the Harry Potter movies aren't even fantastic either, but...
I liked the first one.
Harry Potter?
The first Narnia.
Okay. With Tumnus, was it James McAvoy who was Tumnus?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I liked an epic...
Tumnus.
I liked an epic movie where it was What's-Her-Face from American Pie was the White Witch.
Allison Hannigan?
No, it wasn't Allison Hannigan, it was the mom. Who's in, like, Best in Show and
stuff.
And
you know
she is.
Yeah, she's in Legally Blonde, too.
Yep.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yep. She was the White Witch. But they called her something different if you can be a little creative.
Travis, you just died when you were about to get the DK barrel.
And they had some huge, incredibly humorous references to movies like Borat and Nacho Libre.
Well, Nacho Libre.
And there were some Paris Hilton references.
Ooh, that's
I believe there was a Leave Britney Alone scene. That has aged very well.
You know what? You can never say that the epic movies weren't topical.
No. Allison Hannigan isn't the first one, though. She's in Date Movie. She's the main character.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting lucky with these ones.
Is it weird that Napoleon Dynamite is probably my favorite comedy of all time?
I don't think it's weird. I just wouldn't expect it.
It's just like you think, like, if you're a movie guy, you have to like something that's like super, like you have to like David Lynch or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, that's my favorite comedy. Every single line of that movie makes me laugh out loud every single time I watch it.
When's the last time you watched it?
Like a year ago, I think.
Okay. I just want to because like some people are like, oh yeah, it's my favorite movie, and then they haven't seen it for a couple of years.
No, I've seen Napoleon Dynamite probably 10 times. I guess my second would be Hot Fuzz, which is sort of like an obvious choice, but as much as I love Hot Fuzz, Napoleon Dynamite, like I said, every single line in that movie.
Do you identify with Napoleon?
No. I don't identify with, maybe Uncle Rico I identify with, but it's not a movie where you're meant to really I guess I identify with the world of Napoleon Dynamite, because it's kind of like Idaho, it's modern day like Idaho or something, but it kind of feels like it's the 90s or like the 80s even, but that's sort of how places like Hammond or Baldwin feel, like around where we live, so it kind of fits into like small town Wisconsin feel.
Yeah, I see that.
And there's really nothing clever about the movie. Like, there's absolutely no there's barely even a plot to that movie. But it is just so funny.
I remember watching it, and I didn't really like it.
You don't have to. It's certainly the kind of movie where I'm not like, everybody should watch this and think it's hilarious. It's definitely like I think this is really funny type thing. Like, okay, Hot Fuzz, that's a really clever movie with some really smart setups. It's great filmmaking. Napoleon Dynamite is not great filmmaking. It's like the most basic thing in the world. But just, I don't know, maybe it's the performances or just the way it's so basic in like art design and look and so cheap looking. It's just that funny to me. I don't know, what are
How are we only at the
not
end?
even thinking, not even, okay, so let's like not favorite, let's just think about like comedy that makes you laugh the most. So maybe that's not, okay, so I guess that's the big difference is like what you think is the best comedy versus like the one that, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Versus what you think is like the best. Okay, you know what I mean? Best comedy versus one that makes you laugh the most. What would be that for you?
I don't watch it. I mean,
no, but what's a movie you watch makes you laugh every time? There has to be something that comes to mind.
I don't watch a whole lot of comedy movies.
I know, but you have to have something. Like you could say Shrek 2. That would be another one of my favorite comedies. That movie's a masterpiece.
Shrek is good, and Shrek 2 is good.
No, Shrek 1 is like okay, honestly. Shrek 2 is a masterpiece. I don't know how you would do this without Engard. Like, I feel like it's impossible without him.
Yeah. I like Shrek 2 a lot. I don't know. I'm bad with movies.
Bet you are. Torchlight Tumble. Should we get a tip from Cranky?
Yeah, let's do it. Lord Freeloaders.
I get hard when people ask me what my favorite, like, drama is. Because I don't want to be stereotypical and say like 12 Angry Men, but that kind of is my favorite one. But I also really like Godfather Part 2, and what we're watching eventually, End of Evangelion, but I don't know where you would classify that.
I don't know. I'm bad with, like, coming up with my favorite anythings.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a discussion. I don't know. We talked in the future sort of like what videos game-wise we think it would do. What are other TV show videos we'd want to do sometime?
So it would have to be a TV show that... Do we want to do animated? Is that our thing, or do we want to do...
I don't know. I feel like anything can be our thing. Because after we watch Avatar season, or book 2, I think we should do something different in between book 2 and 3. But it could be anything. I don't know if we want to try a live action. I want it to be something like shorter, something that's like we could do in one season.
Yeah.
It has to be something where there's a lot we could talk about, and if that ends up being animated, so be it, I guess. I don't want to be like the animated or anime guys, but I also feel like we should watch Digimon Try at some point.
Ooh, we should.
Because that's short, that's one season, and I hear it's actually...
You gotta hold the Y button down.
Shut up, dude. Okay. So I hear it's actually really good, too, actually like dramatic and good animation.
Another one we could possibly do is the Pokemon one as well.
Bro, I tagged you. Did you see? I watched the trailer for that. That looks horrible.
What?
I'll watch it. It's only a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it with you and we can do a video on it. Did the one you was the one you watched in like Japanese? The English voice actors were so bad.
I watched the Japanese one.
Okay, I saw an English one come out on Facebook and I was like, "Oh, this is what David must be talking about." Dude, Ash sounds like a 40-year-old woman, and I don't mean like a 40-year-old woman doing a kid's voice. I mean just straight up like a 40-year-old woman. And Professor Oak, they were the only ones I think that talked in it, but it just looks terrible. Voice acting wise.
I didn't think of it.
Did you? I tagged you in a thing.
Well, I watched the Japanese.
Okay, well, you always tag me things, and I always look at it. So
I looked at yours, but I'm like, oh, it's the Pokemon one.
Well, I said these voice actors are trash, bruh.
I didn't see that.
Thought you might And then what is it? It's just like a retelling of the first couple episodes, right? Because I saw that he sees Ho-Oh, and he finds Charmander in the trailer. I'll watch that, but that doesn't need to be like a big thing because I think it would just be.
Well, there's also that Pokemon series.
I didn't know there's a series too.
Yeah, it was like a retelling of the original one, and with Red rather than with Ash.
Oh, I didn't see that. I did not see that. I also hate Pokemon, so I'd definitely be a lot more critical of that. I mean, maybe it's good. I want to give it an honest chance. I'm trying to think of something live action that would work for what we like to do, but it's kind of hard. Cause it's like, what are we gonna watch? Like, oh, we can save. Okay, let's do that.
What else would we?
Did I save?
No.
How do I save?
You gotta press B.
I did.
Oh, then it must have saved.
No, it didn't. There's no way we're only 33%.
Well, we haven't collected everything.
Okay, whatever. I don't even care. Screw you, Candy. Wait, did we do this already?
Nope.
What?
Go back. Go to the left.
No, we did these.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we didn't do this one. I was looking down there.
Oh,
and I was
no,
confused.
we're at the top. It's like a mountain.
Ooh, exciting.
Oh, you could have, set me free, but that's okay.
Oh, I didn't even
Do you see that barrel?
Where? Oh!
I am stealthy and smart. I'm trying to think about another TV show.
But then again, at the same time, like, what's the point of trying to force, like, oh, we don't want to be the animation guys? It's like, if we see something we want to watch,
why not watch it?
Yeah, why not just do it? Well, we don't
there
get that.
There we go.
So I don't know. I guess we'll just sort of like feel it out and do what feels right, which sounds so sounds so stupid.
Yeah,
but it's like
done bonked your head.
I don't know. That's what I like about the TV show. Is it's kind of just like it's very much just relaxing. I like watching TV. It's even more fun to do it with a person, and then talking about it is really fun.
If we want to be like really like cool, we could do like Game of Thrones.
See, the hard thing about Game of Thrones, though, it's like, first of all, their episodes are pretty long, which makes it harder. I mean, maybe we could try it, but we've been doing like 20 minutes one. No, I mean, try like longer episodes in general, not Game of Thrones specifically. But also, I really don't have that much to talk about with Game of Thrones. It's like I watch it and I'm like, okay, that episode was decent, or oh, that was pretty bad. Like, it's like, I mean, Game of Thrones is a very popular show, But it's what we've struck well with Avatar and stuff like that is there's usually something bigger going on.
Yeah.
And we can sort of incorporate talking about social issues and other things into it. With Game of Thrones, I mean, some people might think otherwise, and that's fine. But I really don't think it's that deep of a show. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and like the reason why people like it is because of the storytelling and the design of it.
The storytelling isn't great.
Well, that's why people like it. They don't like it for the...
Again, I don't want to sound like a foo-foo, whatever that means, but I like the books better.
I think you are a foo-foo.
I definitely am, but I don't like the sound. If I can avoid sounding like one, then I'd...
You're more like a poop-poo.
And it's like, it doesn't really make sense for us to watch a sitcom either.
Nah.
I don't know, we're just going to do whatever we want. I think we might start... What I kind of want to do, though, is maybe start watching things that neither of us have seen.
Yes, I think that'd be good. Oops. Oh, I lost.
But that's something like, you know, like sometimes I get sick of doing like the video game stuff with the video games, but I could do that TV stuff like every week for the rest of my life and have a good time doing it. Just because, you know, that's what I like to do. Like, this is obviously easy and fun.
Yeah.
I get sick of editing so easily, though. Oh my god, I kind of hate it sometimes.
Well, I'm sure.
Because it's like 10 to 15 hours a week I have to spend doing that stuff.
Oh.
It also kind of sucks. I'm not trying to like be a complainer either, but it sucks when you spend all that time on it and you upload it and you're like, okay, this one got 3 views.
No, that's understandable.
The Undertale one, I'm happy because that one did a lot better. But like that World Themes one, which I thought was a really good video.
They got us.
And it's nice though because you know it's not like the videos go anywhere. They can always people watch it. And you're not supposed to do it for their views. But it makes you feel better when people are, especially when they leave comments, you can kind of talk about stuff.
Yeah, and it makes you feel better when when people respond to you.
And like doing this in like the TV reviews, it takes 5 seconds to edit. Which, you know, maybe we should expand. I don't want to say add editing to it, but like we could gussy up our dressing a little bit for it. I think.
I'm usually a little more gussied up just because I'm coming from work.
I don't mean our literal clothes. I just mean like make the area look better. I guess.
Oh, and like put on some makeup and hair.
You know that's not what I mean. Why you gotta okay. Oh, am I supposed to... What the heck? What am I supposed to
I think
be
he's
doing?
immune for those jumps in the air.
Okay. Why can't you just beat him?
Because it's hard.
Is it called Really Bumpy Rampage?
No, it's like Really Naughty Rampage, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you gotta get him when he's on the ground.
Yep.
Or when he's like just jumping up, I guess.
There we go.
Okay.
We got him.
That wasn't that bad at all.
Once you learn the pattern, you're good to go.
Oh, we're making some good progress.
We got through like 6 levels on that one.
Yeah, do you want to call it a break?
Yeah, let's call it.
Maybe
before we go to Creme Crack.
Or maybe we could play a different game. I don't know. What do you think?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll take it right here.